How you doing? This is Black Shy Guy coming at you with another episode. And listen, I got attacked. The Valentina fans just came at me, and I knew they was coming. But bring it on. Bring it on. Because I ain't saying nothing evil about Valentina. All I did was question her attitude. But I'm going to dive in it for the last time. Because after that, I'm not addressing it until we get our super fight. For all those who didn't see what I said, check out the last episode before the last episode. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to check out both of them. This is Shy Guy. Make sure you check out the last couple of episodes. I really put in some good work or whatever. You know what I mean? But listen, I'm dealing with a storm, the big storm that hit Buffalo and Depew, New York. I was involved in it. Yes, I've been cooped up in the house for 3 days now. We are surviving. We are surviving. Thank God that my job basically was told to stay in house. We was basically told to stay off the road. So far, we have not been on the road. We will be on the road most likely tomorrow because they're starting to lift the driving ban. So most likely, our tow trucks will be on the road tomorrow. So it is what it is. We're going to be back in business. We're going to be saving a few people. It is what it is. This is what we do. But let's dive into the episode because I know people want answers. And I'm going to compare, all right? I am going to compare these two so we can close this once and for all until we get our super fight, okay? Until we get our super fight, I'm just going to address it real quick and precise. But before I do that, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification button to get notified for any upcoming new videos. And as always, thank you for sitting on my table. Let's dive in, baby. Yeah. So for all those who want to talk, for all those who said, because listen, a lot of people are saying the very thing that Weili said about the future fight she wishes to have about Valentina was said out of weakness. For the simple fact that Weili stated that she hopes to have a fight with Valentina. She hopes to get in the octagon. She doesn't know the outcome, but nonetheless, it will be a fight that she will enjoy. A lot of people are taking that for weakness. I was notified by one of the people that I'm in basically in a group with, in a Weili group on Facebook. He sent me this video about an individual, and I don't like calling out content creators. That's not right. I don't believe it's right calling out content creators, especially the fact that I'm a content creator, because everybody has their opinion and they're entitled to their opinion. But I am gonna just address the statement about what Weili said. The fact that Weili said that she doesn't know the outcome. The reason Weili is saying that despite the outcome, whether she wins or loses against Valentina in the future, which she wishes to have a battle with her in the future, that she knows that no matter what, the fight will turn out to be a great one. That's not at all stating that she knows she's going to lose the fight. If you know Weili, if you've been following Weili is a very humble person. She would never say that she's going to downright obliterate you. She would never say that. That's not in her character. People are different. Just like Valentina will always find an excuse for when she's put against the ropes in a fight, when she always says it's not my fault, this is what happened, etc., etc. The same way Valentina always looks for an excuse for the fact that she was taken to distance is the same way Weili would never say that she's downright going to obliterate and win the match against someone. Weili is just not like that. Weili will say, I'm going after the belt. That's my belt, and I deserve it. I'm the champion or whatever. But she would never say, I'm downright going to obliterate the person. That's not in her character. That's not in her character. Just because a person won't say that she's going to dominate her opponent from beginning to end in the match, just because they won't say that doesn't mean that they're weak. Some people are honorable. Some people are not. Some people are humble. Some people are not. Don't ever mistake that for weakness. That's a very big mistake. Guaranteed, that's a big mistake. And if you've seen Weili's matches, you know she's not weak. Let's be for real. And let's go to compare, because I want to compare these two, okay? I want to compare these two for the people that says, oh, Valentina is the great one, etc., etc. I'm not down in Valentina's great. Valentina is a great fighter. She is. She is a great fighter. But let's be honest and let's address the issue at hand. Valentina has not... Listen, Weili just got into the UFC. Let's be honest. Weili just got into the UFC. And to me, she has already fought way more wars in the octagon than Valentina. Don't tell me she hasn't. Do not tell me that she has not fought more wars than Valentina. Because the only war Valentina has fought is against Amanda Nunes. And what happened in those? She lost both. Both fights. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just relaying what happened. She has lost both fights against Valentina. And she almost lost the fight against Talia Santos. Huh? I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yes, she fought Joanna, but we know that Joanna is a 115 and she shot up to 125 to fight Valentina. So Joanna was getting used to that weight. You know what I mean? So Valentina, by all means, had the advantage. Let's be serious. She had the advantage. Why Valentina never shoots down to fight people? Why? She wants Weili that bad or whatever the case may be. Remember all the talk she was talking before the initial comment that she made, and then her and Weili got to be good friends or whatever the case may be. She never wanted to shoot down and fight Weili. Never. Joanna wanted to fight her. Joanna shot up. She lost that fight. Understandably, because Joanna's not used to that weight. Joanna, she's not used to that heavy weight, that 125. She's not. But who knows? Maybe the Magnum is. Maybe the Magnum Weili Zhang is. And if I was Weili, honestly, I'll be like, hey, Valentina, won't you shoot down? Won't you shoot down and wait and fight me? You're the great one, right? You're the one popping off, right? You're the one saying you're the historian of fighting, right? Come shoot down at 115, baby, and meet me there. Let's go to why I believe Weili has fought way more wars in the ring. And don't count that Joanna fight that the Bullet had. Because the Bullet, let's be honest, for Joanna at her weight class. And for people that says, oh, well, Valentina has way better power. Weili came into the UFC, correct? Weili came into the UFC. Okay, let me find the arrow because my arrow is going crazy, people. Weili just came into the UFC, already has 11 KOs. 8 wins by submissions. And take a look at this. 11 first round finishes. 11 first round finishes. You want to look at her? Oh, you want to look at her fight history, you ask? Oh, okay. Let's dive in. Let's look at her fight history. Let's look at why I say she fought more wars in the ring, right? She fought Carla Esparza, right? She won. Second round finish, right? She fought Joanna, second round finish, correct? She fought Rose. Despite her loss to Rose, she took it to distance, 5 rounds, right? She lost in the first round to Rose. Understandably, that was a surprise any given Sunday kick by Rose. She wasn't prepared for that. Rose got it good with that one. But let's admit it, Rose is a great fighter. Okay, Joanna went to distance with Joanna, won that one. You know what I mean? 5th round. We all remember that decided decision. She went with Jessica Andrade. We all know the Bullet beat Jessica. We all know that. We all know the Bullet beat Jessica. But look, Weili defeated her in the first round immediately. And I'm not going to count the rest of these fights because the rest of these fights to me is not wars in the ring. But look at the last couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. Weili has fought top contenders. Top contenders, all right? And let's admit it. I mean, at least three of them was wars in the octagon, okay? Wars in the octagon. Let's go to Valentina. You know what I mean? Let's go to Valentina. Only 8 knockouts, okay? 8 knockouts. Yes, I give her that. 7 title defenses. She's a great fighter. I'm not gonna lie. She is great. But for all those who says she has way better power than Wei Lee, no, she does not have better power than Wei Lee. Is she accurate, more technical? Absolutely, she is. But Wei Lee is getting better and better by the day. But let's look at her. Let's look at her record. Talia Santos, 5th round, split decision. We all know Talia. We all know. And for the people, there was a comment made in my last video, and I appreciate all the comments. And everybody knows that I try to comment on every comment because I always appreciate everybody's opinion. You're always entitled to your opinion. I will always comment and give you my opinion. I got a comment about Talia Santos about the fact that Valentina downright beat her, whatever the case may be. But to downplay Talia Santos' talent in that fight is downright ignorant. It's ignorant. You're taking away what she did in that fight. She performed great in that fight against the Bullet, and the Bullet would never admit that. Why? Because the Bullet's attitude is the way it is. She's ignorant when it comes to that situation. When she can never admit that she almost got defeated. She will never admit that. She will never say, hey, she fought a good fight. I can't believe it. I kind of underestimated her. She's not like that. The Bullet is not like that. She's not made like that. The Bullet is always going to find some excuse to why she almost got defeated. See, Wei Lee is not like that. Wei Lee will always congratulate, or Wei Lee will always say, hey, that person did this good and I almost got caught, or whatever the case may be. See, 2 different fighters. I'm going back to the fact that people are calling that comment she made weakness when it comes to her fighting the Bullet and not knowing the outcome. It's 2 different attitudes, 2 different fighters. All right, but let's go into Murphy. Murphy also fought good with her. That was a good fight with Murphy. That's why Murphy wants to fight the Bullet again so bad. Murphy wants to fight the Bullet again so bad because that was a good fight. It kind of went to the Bullet's way, like in the mid-range of that 2nd round, because you can see that Bullet was starting to manipulate the fight. But we all know that the Bullet and Jessica Andrade's fights, I don't like. Jessica is just not ready for the Bullet at all. I mean, and it seems like she's just not. She's just not. But she went to distance here. She went to distance here and won that fight. She went to distance here and won that fight. And Carmouche, she went to the third round. She got taken the distance. You notice that the Bullet breaks down her opponents. She doesn't finish them. A lot of times she doesn't finish them, and especially when they're top contenders, she doesn't finish them. She doesn't. But we all know the Bullet. I mean, we all know the Magnum finishes her opponents. We all know that. The Magnum finishes her opponents. She does. Second round. You know what I mean? First round. Third round. First round. Third round. Like, I mean, even though this was just by decision, this was by submission. We all know this was by decision also. KO, decision. We all know that. But she has gotten so many finishes. I mean, 11-round finishes, okay? I know I tried to cheat there. 11-round finishes. I mean, can you say more? I mean, and let's look at some of the statistics. Let's look at some of the statistics, because this is what I'm saying about Valentina. Valentina is really technical, and that's why I said for all those who didn't realize what I said in that last video, for all those who didn't watch that other video I made, that's why I said Wei Lee needs to wait to fight against Valentina. Because as soon as Wei Lee figures out how to be strategic against Valentina, because you can't go straight at Valentina, you have to be strategic. And she has to watch that fight when Valentina fought Talia Santos, because Talia Santos, and for all those who are hating about Talia Santos, for all those who are not giving her that credit and giving the Bullet all the excuses in the world to why she, despite the hardship in that fight, taking away everything Talia Santos did in that fight is pure unprofessional. Pure unprofessional. We all seen that fight. Talia Santos was magnificent. And I think the Magnum needs to watch that video. She needs to take away all the tips that Talia Santos did on the Bullet that time. Everything. Everything. But I compared the two. To me, Weili has fought way more wars in the octagon. Way more wars. You know when I would give the Bullet the ultimate respect, even though I do have high respect for the Bullet, I do. The day she beats Amanda Nunes outright. All these people say, "Oh, she won that first fight. She did, but it was decided wrong." No. Amanda won that fight. Hey, Amanda won that fight. Okay, stop it. When she beats Amanda Nunes outright, she wants to fight Amanda again. What, you want to lose 3 times? Because Amanda's hungry now. And I'm not going to state that again because I don't want to be a freaking broken tape recorder. Amanda's hungry now. The Bullet does not want to get in the octagon with Amanda. She doesn't. And I have to admit, not yet, Weili. Not yet. You're close. You're close. For all those people who are hating Weili, you're close. You're going to be there. I think, though, Weili should make Valentina come down and wait to fight her. I mean, Valentina, you are the great one, right? You are the great one. Or maybe Weili should shoot up. I mean, a Magnum is bigger than a Bullet. You know what I mean? I mean, hey. It is what it is. I mean, depends on what Bullet you're talking about, though. You know what I mean? 9 mil, whatever the case may be. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I try to get at. All right, you know what I try to get at. But anyway, let me know your comments. Let me know if you agree that Weili fought way more wars in the octagon than Valentina, despite Valentina having all those streaks of wins, defending her title. Let me know down in the comments. Keep it respectful. This is Black Shy Guy. Thank you for sitting on my table. I'm out of here. Hopefully, we get that super fight soon. Peace!
Arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of homicidal maniac.